Now this channel strip really can become your desert island plugin. Fuse Audiolabs VCS-1 is a channel strip with 4 main sections and a lot of extras. There's a preamp, equalizer, compressor and gate expander. There are separate filters, sidechain options, a routing section and this handy mixer or remote control which lets you control and group all instances of VCS-1 to a certain degree. First impressions do count. And my first impressions of the VCS-1 were good. Every knob runs smoothly, buttons click well, the layout is very clear and leaves nothing to the imagination. I have used this plugin for a month now and I will share what I think are the highlights of VCS-1. First is what many users consider the most important part, which are the preamps. VCS-1 has the choice between 3 preamps, the DOA, BJT and FAT. Let me show you how the preamps sound with the high quality anti-aliasing switch enabled. I have the drive set to max on all tracks. This is not something you would normally do, but I want to emphasize the character of the preamps. The master has drive not fully turned up because it was saturating too much for this track and I compensated for volume. This is the discrete op amp or DOA. This is the discrete bipolar junction transistor amplifier or BJT. And this is the field effect transistor amplifier or FET. You can hear that the DOA is cleanest, the BJT adds more harmonics and the FET is the most saturated, almost tube-like. The drive is easily dialed in and you can also mix in the drive if you want a nice blend. Very neat. The EQ by itself has a rather neutral sound and can work in either mid, side, mono or stereo with a large frequency range for each band and high quality, which are anti-aliasing options when needed. Having the option to have mid or side per band would have been optimal. The filters have these options as well, with again a very broad range. The compressor has every setting you need and want. It can do limiting as well. I like the inclusion of the knee control, so how smoothly the compressor will react on the varying volumes, and the parallel dial. Yes, the compressor can work in parallel mode as well. This plugin really has everything you need, including the kitchen sink. Now the gate expander works like a normal gate, but what is smart is the inclusion of the invert button. This will turn the gate into a ducker and can work great on, for instance, overheads. Just set up the gate to let through the attack of the snare and then hit invert. Tweak a bit and this will duck every snare now, which will make that your close mic'd snare will have less phase issues with the overhead. So it's already clear that VCS-1 is flexible, but this plugin is even more flexible than you think. You can basically change the order of all processing modules here. EQ before dynamics, or the other way around, no problem. Same with filters. And also, and this is what is very clever, you can have the preamp as input or output. This means you can choose to drive your input and work from there, or you can do your settings driving into the preamp, which will give vastly different results. I have done that with the next bass. Everything drives into the preamp. Let me switch to input, and this will give a more cleaner sound, although it still has drive. And this is with the plugin in bypass to put all of this in perspective. So I have tweaked a bit, and this is the track focused on a more dirty sound, with lots of saturation. I'll A/B with the unprocessed track. Now as a contrast, here's the same track but more polished and friendly sounding. So VCS-1 can also do that, which makes this plugin again very versatile. I haven't mentioned the mixer window yet. This will give you access to all instances of the plugin you run, where you can turn them on or off, and do quick volume and width adjustments, and group them if you want more global control. This is very handy if you use a lot of instances of the VCS-1 plugin and you need to keep everything under control. This VCS-1 plugin can easily be your desert island plugin, that default plugin which you base your entire workflow around. It really has everything, including that kitchen sink. Or can the plugin in the video which is displayed on screen and linked in the description become your desert island plugin? Watch it to find out.